Oh, well, that was quick. All right, so this is an unlisted live. I will make it live once the video is complete. This, for the time being, I am going to do the sales. My camera's not set up right. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Okay. I may have bumped it, is the thing. Let's see if we can get this. Is that? Oh, no, that's too far the other way. Okay, that looks good. Yes. Okay, so I will be doing these video sales, and I may have I'm not going to have an actual live sale event in January, but I may in February. If not, live sales will return in March. Right now, this is the most convenient method for me, and I hope it works for you guys. I did get some people saying that they like this format for the last sale because they couldn't always come to the live sales, and so they had access to the sale list and were able to get things that they hadn't been able to shop for a while. So that was good, and I always look for your guys' feedback. If you've never bought before, I'm going to put in my email address here on the side. It'll pop up in the chat. Just a second. I usually can't talk and type at the same time. It's also in the description box below, just down there. So there are 33 items in this list. We're going to start at the beginning, but future sales will probably go the same format as last time, from the back forward. It's just easier. This took me a couple of days to get together. It is honestly a lot of onesie twosies. I am getting down to some boxes, and I'm sorting through things. I am still working on the mystery bag small items. I'm sorting through all the items and trying to figure out what's going to work best for that and what works best as standalone items. Since these are mostly onesie twosies, in some cases the last of their kind, because right now I'm not dyeing, say, dry wax wet paper, which is I have some in here in several colors, just one pack of it. So it's a good way to destash some things that have been sitting around a while that you guys might enjoy getting and crafting with. Mostly dark items this time, and we'll see what we come up with or dark colored, I mean. So our first item today, this is our first item today. I'm sorry. We are going to show those books. Our first item today are these pale pineapple music pages, or I'm sorry, pineapple yellow. Let me see how those are coming out. Let me maybe turn this light around a little bit. So these are not like a lemon yellow. They're a little more muted. But they are single sheets. They're easily hinged together. Great for collage. Let me just work this way. A little bit of cross-contamination on some of them. A little bit of blue. They're grungy right along the edges here. That one's upside down. So you can get an idea of, what the pages look like. So I'm just going to show you one on this. They're all pretty much the same. This item's been in my inventory for a while. I pulled it out of the shop here. There are 3 of these packs available. This is item number 1. Pineapple yellow music pages. They're single sheet. $1 for a 10-pack. That's the lowest price these have ever been. They are normally $3 or $4 a piece. I have 3 available if you're interested. For ordering, please do not do it in the comments. It's hard to keep track of those. And I don't always get notifications. Facebook Messenger or to my email, which I have posted here and is in the description box. Please put the item number and at least part of the name. Number 1, pineapple yellow. Number 2, a short description. It helps me because some of the items are very similar. So when we get to index cards, please note the number and if they're lined or grid, or if they're the grungy kind of bluish ones. It'll help me keep track because we do have similar items, and I appreciate you your patience with this. We actually have had very little problems, because you guys have been so good about putting what I asked for, and I really, really, really appreciate it, you guys. So item number 1, single sheet pineapple yellow music pages, $1, 3 packs available. The next item are these book. It's the cover, and then I harvested for dyeing the inside pages, all of the signature ones. But and I showed this on a live, I think Friday last week. So the cover, that initial cover page is in here. This one's called The Workman and His Development. They're all from the Lincoln Factory Executive Service line of books. I don't know if these are leather or faux leather. I probably faux leather. They are worn, but they're fun. They have a good texture. And then this one is, what's the title on this? General Factory Control. Now, these are all out in the garage for dyeing. So I don't have the exact dates, but they were between 1956 and 1959 for all of the books. So, and I kept 2 for myself. And these are the 2 that are left. So what I did was I took out what I could, and then you can see, like, these aren't loose. The spine is not damaged. There's a little scuff here, but that's not from me removing anything. It just came that way. It's got a little character built in. But these are in here really good. I can pull on. So I thought, depending, you could cut the block out and reuse just the cover if you wanted to. But I think you can see that there's probably a good amount of pages taken out to use this as an altered book. Now, I don't alter that many books, so I don't know what you would need to reinforce here. But I just want to point out that this is really solidly still in there. Now, I don't know how solid that would stay once you start adding media and stuff if you use wet medium, but I think this could be a good start. The pages are, they have a tiny bit of a green tint to them, and I don't think it comes off in the on the camera at all. Wow, this is a really bad angle. Okay. So I can make sure I had to get closer to the ironing board. It is it's a not too thick, not too thin. So I just think these would be really fun to alter. So this one is General Factory Control, and I'll just do kind of a quick flip of what's left in there. I will have page packs for this. I had already dyed some, so I just have to iron them. Those will be probably in tomorrow or the next day's video. Paper packs for this. I haven't dyed all the book pages, just a section of them, so I'm not sure how many packs we'll get out of it. They have charts and graphs, and some of the pages had tip outs, not the ones that were left in the book, but I did dye those as well. And those will be in the packs. And then, so that's General Factory Control. And the second one is The Workman, His Development. So illustrated right there, a line drawing. The importance of personality. I just thought this was fun. And the cover, is all beat up already. You could do any number of things to it. You could just rub it with some waxes. You could completely cover it up if you wanted to. But I think it's good to go kind of as it is, depending on what you want to use it for. So this one doesn't have as many tables and charts, but because it's about the employee. But and it also is the thinnest of all 4 of the books, honestly. It has the least amount of pages left in it. So let me give that a little, so you can see that they're in there good, and you can see that there's no, the spines, and well, It's got a lot of scuffing, but it's not. I didn't damage it in any way taking the paper out. So this is item number 2. They're from the 50s to around 56, maybe as late as 59, but I think the latest one I saw was 56, but it's been a while. So these are $4 a piece. Number 1 is the workman, his development, and number 2 is factory control. So if you're interested in either of these for $4, please put the item number and the book that you want. If you don't care, then you'll get and 2 people ask, you would get whichever one is second. So that is item number 2. Okay. My pile is a little bit mixed up, so bear with me. And it's a bunch of items, and they're trying to fall off the ironing board. This is a non-dyed item. These are invitation envelopes. They're a light brown color, a very nice weight. It's a not like the number 6 business envelopes where they're thin usually. These are the invitation envelopes, and I have no idea where my ruler is, honestly. I think we can measure these on the board, though, here. Let's put this up and see. So this is 6 1/4 that way, and 4 1/2 high. So this is a 10-pack non-dyed light brown envelopes. I'm not sure the weight on them, but they're a heavier weight than a regular business envelopes are. I have 1 pack of that for $1.50. Okay. So that's item number 3, 10-pack non-dyed light brown envelopes, $1.50, 1 item. Okay. Next item are these job cards. These are dark purple. I thought these were all gone. I found them stuffed in the bottom of a box. I am so bad about that. I think at the end of some sales, just shoving in a box that hasn't been bought or doesn't get paid for, and then I move it aside, and then I pile other stuff on top of it, and it may not be stuff for future sales. So I'll clean out a box of something, because this was a color from last year at some point. So there are 2 of these. This is item number 4. These are the job cards. They're single-sided, and they are it's dark purple with sparkle. So I don't know if you can tell, but these are very, very sparkly, extremely sparkly. 2 sets of 10 on those, single-sided, so the back is plain. You could turn it into a tag. They're great for embellishing. It's a fun size if you like larger journals, or you could fold it up either way and make a pocket. Look good with decoupage on them. So, oh, I'm sorry, you know what? Is it an 8? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, one is a 9-pack and one is a 10-pack. So, oops. So we're going to cross that out right there. So the 10-pack is, well, they're both $1. Specify if you want the 9 or the 10-pack. Whoever says the 10-pack first gets the 10-pack. By default, a second person would get the 9-pack. These are normally about $2.50 when they're dyed a dark color like this. That is item number 4. A pack of dark purple with lots of sparkle. Job cards, single-sided, $1. That is item number 4. Okay. I know it. So let's see. Hold the phone. Here we go. I see it. I see it. This is another non-dyed item. This is out of a mini encyclopedia. and it was Spanish, I think. It could have been a dictionary, but I think it was an encyclopedia. So these are the illustrated pages. This one happens to be single-sided. This is a pack of 16. So this one is television stuff, I think. Well, it's illustrated things. So you kind of get the idea. Some boat stuff. This one is a building of some sort. Let's see. I don't know. It's in Spanish. I'm not sure. A theater, maybe? Here's some motors. And this was from the early 80s. I think that's about mining. There's a motor, a motorbike. Some more boat stuff. And airplane stuff. You know what? I think it's French. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's an old-timey ship. Molecules. Automobile. Here we've got some animals, some snakes and bugs. Astronaut stuff. There's some little, if you need little bitty things for something, there's some little tiny pictures. This one is I don't know. Data processing. Look, it's old style computers. Okay. This one's got math stuff in it, geometry, tools, photographing, electricity here, train or train. It's a train. Some tools there, and then that's the M section. Some flags. There's color pictures there. Color picture of a telephone. Astronaut. So that's 16 pages. Most of them are of the black and white. Let me turn that over. And so that's item number 5, 16 pieces, mini encyclopedia pages. Let's measure those for you guys. And they're single sheets, obviously. So these ones are just a smidge over 7 inches tall and 5 1/4 wide. And these ones are a little bit shorter, but they're from the same book, which is weird. These are 6 3/4 by a little over 4 3/4. So again, that's item number 5, 16 pieces. Let's put those color ones in the front so that they don't get lost. Where are we? 16 pieces. This one is $2. There is one available. Okay, let's put that down there and go on to the next thing. Item number, I've misnumbered. I went from 5 to 7. Special. 7. Hold on. You know what? We're just going to do that. We're going to leave it. We're going to go from 5 to 7. There is no 6. Because I'll have to renumber all 32 items. That's going to take too long. So let me write at the top, no number 6. It's my unhappy face for me. Okay. Dark purple invitation envelopes. Okay. These are dark purple. They're from the eggplant batch, but they were very dark. So they have kind of a burgundy undertone to them. So you can see, but they are very dark. They look black on the screen, actually. These are lighter than what's showing on the screen. These are a kind of purpley with the magenta undertone. I don't know what to do to make that. Let me turn the light away, maybe. Maybe you can see that a little better. The darkest part of it is coming off as black in the video, but it is a purple. If you saw the eggplant, so this is the same. That's not black. That is eggplanty color. This is coming up. And these are the invitation envelope, and I'll get you some measurements on those after we show both sides. You're going to get the occasional, worn spots. This one I don't think has any clipped corners or anything. But you can see here along the edge, so that, you know, there are little bends in it from it dying and stuff, and then pulling it out of the dye batch, and some markings here from the way the envelopes were lined up in the batch. So it's a 10-pack, and let's get the measurements for you on this. I'm gonna go ahead and fold one down, so you get so that is just a little bit less than 4.5. So it looks like it's 4 5/8, and it is 5 and I can't read what that is upside down. 3/4. Yeah, 5 3/4 long. And that is an invitation envelope, and I've lost my. Oh, there it is. Good grief. So this is item number 7, 10-pack dark purple invitation envelope. So let's change that from dark purple. I think this is, I'm now that I'm looking at it in the better light, for me, I'm sorry that it's so dark for you. It is not black, I promise you. It is an eggplant. It's eggplant. 10-pack eggplant invitation envelopes, $2. One of those available. Lunch sacks. Please stop falling all over me. Oh, I just threw something on the floor. That's exciting. Where is that? Okay. Please tell me I didn't leave it out. I may have left this out on the table. Hold on. Let me run out and have a look. It happens sometimes. Okay, it's not out there. Let me look through the pile again. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I know what I did. Okay. There we go. Problem fixed. Okay. Let's move those over. This is a 2-pack of orange lunch sacks. Nope, this says olive green. Hold the phone. Okay, I found it. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Because that's not what was on top. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me. This is item number 8. You get 2 of the CD sleeves and 2 of the large paper sacks. These are going to be $1.50 for item number 8. And the reason is because it must not be this one. It must be the other one. This one had some issues with some sticking. You can see here. It doesn't affect the integrity of the paper sack in any way. But it did stick in a couple of places, and including here. So you can see here the little, that's the piece where it's stuck here. It's a little bit thinner right there, but it's not significantly thinner here. So, but it's 2 of the olive green lunch sacks. These are the very large size. I'll go ahead and fold it out for you. Like that. along with 2 of the olive green CD sleeves. $1.50 for this item. Item number 8 in the list. Okay, is $1.50, and there's only one of that. Okay, we may have shown this before. This is unironed. But it's been sitting in a pile. 110-pound tea-dyed cardstock. We've got some polka dots. That's from one of the drying pans. So it's got some patterning to it, but it's a nice light tea color with some markings. I think this is probably the darkest one. This one's got darker polka dots, whereas the other one had lighter. Same here. You get a variety of patterns and a little bit of variation in the color there. So that's item number 9, 10-pack of 110-pound cardstock, tea-dyed for $2. And I do have 2 of those available. I'll just do a quick flip through here of this one. This one has been sitting under in the box longer than this one. And this one is a little bit grungier. So I'll put number 2 on the list is the grungy one. Number 1 is the light one with no grungy. So if it matters to you, if you want some more grungy, let me know grunge or no grunge, because you can see here, that's got a little grunge to it. All right. Let me write grunge on number 2 there. We'll add those to our pile, our growing pile down here. Okay, so no grunge. Grunge. Okay. This one is a 15-pack. I think this is the last of these. I don't know if there are any in the store or not, but these were loose and just hanging out. 15 of the orange library checkout cards. The color is pretty true. There may be a slight shade darker than what's showing on the screen. So, standard library checkout cards, 3 by 5 inches. This one has a little bit of damage on it here where there was some rubbing in the die, and here as well. Gives it character. The back of that one's pretty dark, but you can still clearly see the lines on these. Love all the color variations. It makes it so much fun. Okay. So, yeah, 15. So item number 10 is a 15-pack orange library cards, $2. Normally 10 of them are $2, but this is the last of its kind for now. So it is $2 for the 15-pack, and there's 1 of those available. All right, item number 11 is a 10-pack of the pale pineapple, or the pineapple yellow. I don't know why I keep saying, I'm sorry, of the pineapple. It does have a little bit of cross-contamination on it. Very light right here. Let's look at both. This has a little bit of, looks like tea-dyed cross-contamination on there. It's very light, but here, this is a little more, and there's a little tear right there. More cross-contamination there. Typically with the cross-contamination, it is on one side. Some people like it, some people don't. So just so you know, this has some of the, it looks like maybe blue. This has tea-dyed here. So if it matters to the color of, you know, if thematically you need it to be completely yellow, that one's got a munched corner, then this probably is not the lot for you. If you like the grunge and the cross-contamination, it's a very nice yellow. It's one of my favorite. And this is the paper that's, instead of, like, normally what I use is this. which is a regular paper with the edges. This has this is the, it's a more like a legal size piece, but let's get measurements for you there. But it's not legal size because legal is 14. This is 12 by 8.5. And I just put the clip on there to keep it from getting munched in the pile. Everything will come wrapped in cello. I'll list what's in the package, and I'll package multiple items together. I'm trying to put less plastic out into the world. So item number 12 is the pineapple yellow 10-pack of the dot matrix paper for $4. That is the 12 by 8.5. That's item number 11. Okay. So here's what I mean. This is the number 6 business envelope, or the number 6 letter envelopes. These are much thinner. So they won't bulk up too much. Maybe you want to line them. I would not line them with cardstock, though. I would line them with paperweight paper if you were going to do it. Or something like music paper, something a little more lightweight. I just don't want to make them too stiff, at least in my opinion. But you do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a 10-pack of number 6 letter envelopes. And you can see here, there is a little tattered. This is a little bit. Let's have a look at both sides. This is a little tattered as well here. To get in a little bit grungy. A little tattered here as well. That's just part of the dyeing process. When you pick them up, the thinner they are, the more of that you see. There's a little dent right there. Oops, this one goes. So there we go. This is the pineapple yellow. Item number 12, pineapple yellow, number 6 envelopes, a 10-pack for $1.50. Let's make it $1. Let's do $1. Okay. Let me write that in separate, because then I'm going to ask myself what I thought I was doing. Okay. I just saw that. Hold on a second. Here we go. There they are. Okay. So this is the gray with sparkle. It's a light sparkle. It's not as sparkly as the purple. And these are the invitation envelopes. I believe they're the same size we saw before, but let's measure them just to be. That is 5 3/4 by 4 5/8. We've got a little bit. There's a lacy pattern from the drying. This has a little bit of red cross contamination to it. A little bit of red cross contamination over here. Lacy pattern. And just so you know, none of them are. A little bit of the lacy pattern thing I usually put it on had some cross contamination on, is what happened. You can tell that it goes with that, or it looks like a little bit of stippling. So 10-pack of the gray with a nice amount of sparkle on it. And I lost my thingy. I know there's some under here. Hold on. I got another one. I win. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe the paper clip is going to win after all. Oh, you know what? Because it was a clippy. Ugh, we'll just get another one. I probably dropped it on the floor. I do it all the time. The clippy does not come with the reuse them. It will be packed in cellophane, nice and safe. Okay, so that goes down there. So that is item number 13. 10-pack gray with sparkle invitation envelopes, $2.50. One of those available. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what I did? Okay. So we're going to cross item number 14 out. That does not exist anymore. We're going to go over here. So on item number 3, there are actually 2 of those available, of the light brown invitation envelopes, undyed. If that's your jam, if you like to dye your own or you like them plain. So there are 2 of those for $1.50. Okay. Item number 15. That's the purple coffee filters. Normally they come in packs of 20. This is a 10-pack. And I'm just showing off kind of, I probably don't need to peel off every one so that you can see the consistency of it. This one has no cross-contamination of any kind. It does often happen with coffee filters. They're very absorbent, as you might expect. So this is half the normal amount. So it's 75 cents for these 10-pack of purple coffee filters. Oh my gosh. That is item number 15, 10-pack purple coffee filters, 75 cents. Okay. And then we've got our eggplant coffee filters, 10-pack eggplant coffee filters. Let's pull that off there. You can see it gets a little pink towards the middle, but these are a burgundy purple mashup. And it is a super fun color. I love dark paper and stuff year round. You can see, you know. So that is also 75 cents. That is item number 16, the eggplant coffee filters. 1 pack available, 75 cents. Item number 17 is a 46-pack orange, aquamarine, just a couple of those. A few grays with sparkle. Oops, there's another orange one. Stuck in with the reds. Now that is red with sparkle, I think. Let me look. Yes, the red has sparkle in it. And then that's black. No sparkle. It's 46 pieces. You can see the color variation here. Random coffee color pack of coffee filters. $2.25 for the 46-pack. Okay. Item number 17, 46-pack random color coffee filters, $2.25, 1 available. Item number 18. Okay, we're hitting dry wax deli paper. Hold the phone here. Is this it here? Nope, that's not red. That's the envelope. I just threw something off the other side. If you play the Amy Drops It Off the Ironing Board drinking game, we are 3 items in, so you should have taken 3 shots by now. You might want to choose cookies or something less dangerous. It's a good way to reward yourself for spending time with me. All right, item number 18. This is the wet wax deli paper. It is red with sparkle. It is a true red, not a pinky red. So as opposed to the sandwich wrap, you can see this is a thicker, and it's also got a waxier surface. When I iron these, it does smell a little of wax. It does not damage my iron, but just be aware that this is not as flimsy as, and I don't mean flimsy in a bad way. It's not as thin. It's not as crinkly. This is a heavier weight. It's meant for wrapping food in. I buy them in bulk. I haven't been able to afford them for a little while. They were expensive before COVID, and when COVID hit, so I'm waiting. I'm hoping they'll go back down some. 10-pack red with sparkle dry wax deli paper is $2. Normally this is $4, but it's the onlyest one. So $2 today. Item number 18, 10-pack red with sparkle dry wax deli paper, $3, 1 item available. Okay. Then we've got the orange. This is the lighter orange, the tangerine kind of orange. Uh, now I think this is the wet wax deli paper. It's, I don't want to say it's thinner than the other one, but it has a different feel to it. And you can hear that it's a little more crinkly than the other kind was. So this is the tangerine orange 10-pack. It's got the spots on it. That's just where water droplets dried on it with some of the dye. Sometimes you can scrape a little bit of that off if you want to, but it does have kind of a texture to it, just so you're aware. So that's what those look like. So that is item number 19. Tangerine orange. I'm going to change that from dry. This is wet wax deli paper. This one is $3. $2. I'm sorry, it says $2 in there. And I can't get, oh, there it is. You know what, for right now, this moment, I'm just going to slide that in there like that. Okay. When we put it in the bucket to make it organized, we will. So item number 19, 10-pack orange wet wax deli paper, $2. This is green, and I think it has sparkle. I won't know till I take it out of the bag, though. Okay. So this is the dry wax deli paper also. And on this one, you can see the other one dyed rather darkly, and it doesn't have this effect. It is with sparkle. You can see it more on the, this is the waxy side where you see the kind of bubbly effect. I don't know if that's coming off. Yeah. So look at the other side where it doesn't really have that. We're looking at this piece right here, and that's where most of the sparkle is. So you get this kind of on the waxier side of this, you get this kind of bubbled effect where the deli paper resists kind of the dye, and then on the less waxy side. So one side's a little shiny and one side's not. So let's have a look at these. And I'm sorry for the length of the video. As you know, always consider watching them double speed. Save yourself some time. Now this is a crease. It came creased in the box. So it's a textured, I did not iron out when I ironed it. So that's just part of the paper now. These last few are a little bit lighter in color. Okay. So, and I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to drop it in the bag, and I won't struggle on camera with it with you guys. So that is item number 20, green with sparkle, dry wax deli paper. $2 for the 10-pack. One available. Okay. This is the first of our index cards. These are lined index cards. I have 3 packs available. And you can see they don't like the paper clip. Let me add the word lined in there because I have a couple types of index cards. So these are the ones that were in that batch that had kind of the weird, they came out a weird, really dark with hints of blue a while back. I didn't know I still had these. They were in my closet, buried under a pile of stuff. These are 10 packs. There are 3 of them. They are blank on one side, and they are grungy. So I'm not going to show all 3. We'll just kind of, and this has a lacy pattern on the back. They were all dried on the same rack, so there's a chance that there's some there and there. Okay, and then let's look at this one too. Yep, there's a little bit of lacy on a lot of them. Just a little bit. Okay, so this is item number 21. Oh, phooey. 21. Item number 21. 10-pack grungy with cross-contamination lined 5x8 index cards. These are normally 2 to 225 depending on the level of grunginess. Today they are 125. There are 3 packs available. Okay. Item number 22 is an 8-pack of dark purple. It's like a grapey kind of purple, although that one's almost black. It's so dark. So a grapey kind of purple. Glassine bags. And you can see some white on there. That's where, because they resist the dye. Sometimes you can see the white of the bag through or it could be something from the drying process as well. It does happen sometimes. So that is an 8-pack of the dark purple, grape purple. Great. Let's put the word grape in there. Glassine bags for $1.50. Glassine bags are expensive. Okay, next up. Jesus. 23. 24. Hold on. I did not do a good job. Numbering today. Okay. I failed at numbers. Back to kindergarten with me. Yes, 23. Okay. Is a 74 piece, and this was part of it. Small pieces. It's a little bit of everything that is in this sale. Almost everything. So it's 74 pieces. Miscellaneous color and tea/coffee small piece. So we've got coffee dyed small grid index. There's a pack of these coming up, a 10-pack, I think, coming up. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those light brown invitation envelopes. Some grungy pineapple yellow, and that's a little bit damaged there. So 3 of the pineapple yellow larger invitation envelopes. Let's turn it upside down that way. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 children's dyed book pages. These a caucus race and a long tail. I think they're folk tales. Asked Alice to do something. Oh, Alice in Wonderland, I think. This is it had line drawings in it, and I got the text pages after Alice was done using the line drawings in her Alice journal. So there are 4 of those, and these do have that slight blue tinge to them. They were in the same batch that those that other pack of line cards was. 1, and these are a little grungy. Coffee dyed grid 5x8 index cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 olive green flat paper sack, not glassine, it's paper, and that is to the top here, 8 1/4 to just where the bag top is here, a little under 8 inches. Oh boy. Wide it is 4 7/8. 1 of those. These are a little bent. They were curled up in a box, kind of like that. There are 3 of these purple/lavender with sparkle lined index cards. You can barely see the lines on these, though. On a couple of them, you can't see them at all. This is some of the grungier of the lined index cards that we showed in item number item number 21. So this is yeah, there. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these green with are these sparkly? Hey, no sparkle. No sparkle. But you can't really see the lines on these. I think this was, I've experimented with a lot of different index cards, and I've only found really one that holds its lines. So there are a couple where you can see some of the lines, but for the most part, no lines, if that matters to you at all. This is, let's see, I had 8x8 and 9x9. Oh. This is the 8x8, but it's a little bit less than 8. It's like a hair under. So we got 5 of those. This is the tangerine orange color. This is baking parchment. It's for lining pizza pans. I was experimenting with it. 2 of the number 10 window business envelopes in black with gray undertones. This one does have some wrinkle stuff on it, you know. It happens. 1 of the tangerine orange deli papers. 1 of the purple, super purple, sparkly dark. I'm not sure how many. This is the green. 2, 3, 4, 5. Since we already looked at those, I won't show those. They're the same. I've already forgot the number that there were, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 of the green ones. This is all of the purple there is. 3 of those. And it does have, no, it does not have sparkle in it. Nope, it has a little bit of sparkle in it. It has sparkle in it. 3 of the super light olive green. This is I'm not even sure what color this is, to be honest with you. It's you know what? This is I don't know. Oh, it's this is a long time ago. Forest green. 1, 2, and it does have sparkle in it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, some of it is darker than the others. And 2 of the orange lunch sacks. These do not have any damage to them. I opened them up and I checked them out. I open them up when I dye them, but sometimes you'll find that this portion, the color will be lighter. So you can see like a lighter spot right there. And they are a little bit lighter and splotchy on the inside as well. So 2 of those. And that's the 74 pieces. It is $10 for 74 of these fun, crazy, small pieces that you can alter, use as is. I think that needs to be down there. Oh, okay. And I'm going to just slide that into the bag, and I will make it into a better pile when I put it in the hay. This shouldn't get squished. Bucket. Okay. So that is item number 23, 74 miscellaneous color and coffee tea dyed small pieces for $10. Okay. Item number 24. This is the last time I'm showing it. I know I said I was going to do it before, but I haven't gotten around to dismantling it because, I've been working on the Clean of My Room project, which is killing me, Smalls. This is the where are we at? 61 pieces, New Fallen Snow, paper and ephemera pack. And there's one of these in there. It's just hanging out. It does not go with it. I just put it in there. Don't ask me why. I really don't want to open this. They're a pita to put back together. Okay. I'm not going to count out the individual pieces, but there are, I think, 4 or 5 of these. The lines washed off, but they were lined, from those little planner things. 1, 2, 3, 5 library checkout cards. This is our New Fallen Snow color. There's 3 of the 4x6 index cards. A couple of these U-Punch time cards, 2-sided. 1 of this larger invitation size envelope. 1 giant window envelope. Okay, let me start stacking these over here. 2 of the Japanese stationery paper. 3. I'm showing you 3 and saying 2. Okay. This is the sandwich wrap. So you can see the difference and hear the difference between this and the other papers I showed. 9 by 12. And I believe there are 1, 2, 3 of those. 2 of the legal sized 14 by, I believe it's 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. Legal size paper. 1 lightly embossed placemat. It has roses on it around the edges. 3 newsprint sheets, and these did come out darker. Newsprint sometimes absorbs a lot of color. 2 of the lined notebook paper, college rule. Okay. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pieces of the 24-pound paper. And you can see we got a variety of colors, which some came out very, very dark. So that's the snow that's under the bushes. This was the color we intended, but we got some darker batches. And, we always embrace whatever the die gives us. We've got, I believe, 5 of the 110-pound cardstock pages. We've got our 11 by 17 ledger paper. 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the dot matrix papers. And 1 file folder. These have the Smeed on the inside, and they feel different than the ones I normally use. Just have a different feel to them. Okay, so that is the 61 piece New Fallen Snow paper and ephemera pack. This color is not yet in the shop. This is your last chance to get it because I will undo these and the individual pieces. Oh, plus the 1 weird burgundy CD floppy. It was just like they came out and they look kind of cool. I thought somebody might have fun with that. So let me get this in here. Carefully so we don't damage any of the paper. Slide that back into the back. Ta-da! Okay, so The 61 pieces New Fallen Snow paper and ephemera pack is $21.50, and there are 3 of those available. And this sale is 100% the last chance call on that. Whee! That was item number 24. 61 piece New Fallen Snow paper and ephemera pack, $21.50, 3 available. Now I do have this is the only item that I have got sorted into its individual. There are 2 10-packs of the dot matrix paper for the New Fallen Snow. I will tell you that this box was damaged when it arrived to us, and so the perforated edges are a little loosey-goosey. So I don't know, in use, you may need to reinforce that with some washi tape or something. Or if you choose, you could remove it altogether. I love those edges, but just be aware of that. So the 10-pack of the New Fallen Snow dot matrix paper, 20 pound, is $3. So $3 for item number 25, 10-pack, 20-pound New Fallen Snow dot matrix paper. 2 available, $3 a piece. Okay. So what is on the next page? What's happening? Last page. Look, we're on the last. Okay. We've got 2 of these available. It is a 10-pack of the 5x8 index cards with the grid. So make sure you say grid index if you choose this. Item number 26, 10-pack T grid index cards. That's got the lacy pattern on the back. I think a lot of them do. That's got it on the front. Okay, and that one's really dark on the back. Okay. So, and I'll just flip through this one. It's pretty much the same. Although this one does not seem to have been dried on the lacy, and it is a little bit darker. Oh, you know what? That's lined, but not. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's one of this. I'm smoking crack. This one is a little bit grungy and has the lacy pattern. So there's one 10-pack of T grid index 5x8, $1.25. Those sold for a lot more when I had a bunch of them because they're a little pricey to buy. And then this one that we just showed is the coffee dyed. It's darker in color, but it's the lined index 5x8, non-cross contaminated. So this is different than item number. Let's go where that was. There were 3 of them wherever they went. Yeah, so that's different from item 21. This does not have any of the blue cross contamination. It's just a coffee dyed line index card. So please make sure you specify if you want item 21 or 26. 26 has none of the cross contamination. It's only $1. 21 is also lined, but it is very grungy and it has the blue cross contamination. And those are $1.25. Okay. Oh, that's the item that slid off the. Okay. 3x5 grid index cards. These are a little grungy, but most of these don't have they were dried on separate racks. So they have kind of a crosshatch pattern and possibly polka dots on the back. I don't see any polka dots though. So there are 10 of those. These are the 3x5. I don't know why I put 3x6. 3x5. Index cards T-dyed. 50 cents for these. Library checkout cards. 10-pack T-dyed library checkout cards. These do have the blue cross contamination on them. So you can see there especially. That is item number 29. Item number 29. 29 is, oh, it's a 9-pack. 9-pack of library checkout cards, tea-dyed with the cross-contamination, 75 cents. Okay. These are the orange fraction. These are vintage. So they have a picture on one side and the fraction on the other. They're long and skinny. These are 8 inches tall and 2 3/4 wide. It's a 5-pack. So item number 30 is a 5-pack of the orange long skinny vintage flashcards. 75 cents for those. I have 1 pack that I found buried in a box of the Sumi rice paper that we had a while back. It is kind of waxy on one side, and then the other side feels kind of like newsprint and has this grid pattern on it, and it's very, very thin. It is a non-dyed item. And I'm going to give you an approximate. 7.5, so 14, so 15 inches approximately by a little over 12 inches, about 13 inches. So 15 by 13, and it does come folded like this. If you iron this, that fold comes right out though. So this is item number 31. Nope. Yeah, 31. 10-pack Sumi rice paper, non-dyed, $2. One of those available. Okay. Okay, now this is this one. This is number 1 on the list for item number 31 with sparkle, and has the rounded top. These ones are sealed, but I don't think these ones have sparkle in them. Okay, so the pointy top ones, these security envelopes here, no sparkle in those. Let me see if this is. So this is a non-security rounded top envelope with sparkle, number 10 business envelope. All of the packs are $2, but this one is a non-security envelope, and it has sparkle. It's the only one. So item 31, 10-pack red number 10 envelopes. The first one has sparkle, so specify if you want sparkle. And then the other 3 are these, the pointy top, the traditional security envelopes. Oh, it said right on it, no sparkle. I'm a dork. And these are a true red. So $2. There are 4 packs available, 1 with sparkle, 3 without. Item number 31, 10-pack red number 10 envelopes, $2. 1 with sparkle, 3 without. The 3 without sparkle are security envelopes. Item number 32. My fingers are asleep. Is these items. I've been holding on to these for a while, and I actually have. I'm keeping one for myself. One of them was not tying, and it was different than all the others. But I'm missing 3 right now. They're just in a pile somewhere. Right now, what I have is masonry, cycling, gardening, and citizenship. These are the official Boy Scouts of the American Merit Badge series. The dates on these range from 1966 to 1972. I think one of them, and I don't know which one, is 1979. But I couldn't find all of because I've sold some of the paper packs. So this is a very simple single signature, no embellishment. I thought it would be good maybe as a Father's Day present, or as a keepsake book. So I kept it super simple, and it could easily be unbound. I did not tie the knots very tightly. You could easily pull those apart with an awl and unbound it if you wanted to add in personal ephemera. I made it deliberately like that on purpose. So it really only has the pages, and I trimmed them as little as I could with some light tea-dyed paper in case you wanted to write memories in it. So that's 24-pound paper. We've got some lined notebook paper. And then the only other kind of paper I put in each one of them is the steno paper. So you could easily add, personal photos to some of the pages. Like, some of them are almost blank, or like, I'm not 100% sure what that is. It's probably the other half of like one of the cover pages. But you could easily add personal photos to that if you wanted to. There's a lot of different things you could do with this. You could add merit badges to the cover. If you've got some memorabilia from your kids, your grandkids, from your dad when he was younger. So I've kept it super simple and just put in the same 3 types of paper so that you could easily adapt this for your own personal use. The single signature page is a steno page. But like I said, this is easy to unbind. If you want to keep it the way it is, I would just recommend pushing down really hard with your bone folder on that and maybe adding a tiny drop of glue. But I haven't pulled it really, really tight because normally this wax thread, once you pull it tight, the wax kind of seals itself. So just so you're aware, the knot may appear to be super loose, and that's for a reason. I wanted to leave it as unembellished as possible so that you could turn it into a memorabilia book. Or if you're just fascinated with the Boy Scouts, it's a nostalgia thing. You could, you collect ephemera and you wanted to make a junk journal as a gift, or somebody who does that, this is super fun. Now, the original pages are not in the books. Like these are the original pages, but like I said, so there's the 4 here, the 3 here, and mine. I had 8 total books. I undid all the pages, and I did not dye them because they're slightly glossy, some of them. And I did not want, that resists the dye and sometimes gets brittle. So I didn't want to mess up the pages. So those are not tea dyed. They're just however they originally looked in the book. But like I said, the books range from 1966 to as late as 1979. I dealt them out in a round robin fashion. So each book has a sampling of pages from all the other books, including mine, which is the one I kept, because we've talked about this in lives. I'm going to make mine into a budding serial killer book. I kept this one on braiding, knots and braiding of rope. And that's a page from this book. But I also, mine's the same way. It has the same range of pages from all the books. And that's my pack. I'm sorry. All right. And then it does come with an additional, I believe it's 8 pages. Let me just double check that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I like the creepy journals. So that'll come tucked in there with your thing. So like I said, simple, super simple, single signature, made as plainly as possible for you to decorate. I see it as a great memorabilia book, but you could do a number of other things with it. You may look at it and your mind runs with a different kind of idea. So the price on these is $10, mainly due to the price of the books originally. So, citizenship. Okay, so I had 2 extra of those. That's fine. Okay. So what's available is for covers. And again, I did line the inside covers of all of them They've got a strip of muslin to keep them nice. And so even if you unbind this, you're not going to damage the spine. It's got cloth. So it's not going to fall apart on you. And then later, if you want, you could clip this down and cover this with some other kind of, with a map or some other kind of fabric. Or if you've got an old shirt that's kind of not in great shape from the Boy Scouts, you know, one of the uniform shirts, you could certainly cover it with that. That would be really cool. I did put maps on the inside of all of them. And I'll go ahead and show this one, but I'm not going to show all 4 because some of the pages do have markings from the drying racks. Like that one's got muffin tin racks. But I used the lightest papers I could find. And so, you know, like a page like that, easily you could put a big photo on there. You know, I saw online a lot of vintage photos in the that you could print up and use if you don't have any memorabilia yourself, you know, of troops and stuff. So you could create kind of a whole story. You could have, you know, if you've got a grandpa and a dad and a grandson who've all been in the Boy Scouts, you could have them write in different stories in here about their experiences, you know, what their favorite part, you know, what they feel most accomplished about, you know, which badge made them the proudest when they earned it. And again, each one has a pack of 8 additional papers with it, you know. So if you wanted to make it a little bit bigger, you could. But you can see how that kind of creeps out. So I did have to trim those down. So there's masonry. Let's see. Let's put them in the order I've got them on here. Citizenship, which is from 1969. Gardening, which I could not find the date for. I'm sorry. Cycling, which is from 1966. And then the masonry, which I'm unsure of. I'm still looking for woodworking, camping, and reading, but it could be a couple months before I find those. I have stuff kind of, things were in piles and then they got separated. And so it's probably on my bookshelf over there somewhere. But these are the 4 I have available now. If you're interested in purchasing one for when I work on that as a serial killer thing, or if I honestly think its best use would be as a memorabilia thing. You could put in letters and, you know, letters home if you have them from your camper or from your dad or your grandpa's era. Boy Scouts have been around for a long time. So these are $10. Super simple, easy, fun ways to finish them with memorabilia. If you find, we don't find any. I looked for months and months. That's why I've been sitting on these in the thrift shops and stuff for economically access. I never found a single Boy Scout thing the whole time I was looking. And everything I look at online, you know, it's expensive if you're a collector of this stuff. So I wanted to offer a whole pack, but I never got there within my own budget. But I'm sure a number of you have your kids, your grandkids, your fathers, your grandfathers stuff. So if you have that, or you know somebody who does, point them in my direction. 4 of these available, $10 a piece. This is item number 33. Boy Scout single signature memory keeping journals. There are 32 pages, so there's 8 original pages folded in half for 32 pages. That's 64 sides per book. And again, random sheets from all 8 books that I had when I started this project. So $10 if you want it, ladies. More than happy to pass them along to you. And last item up, Els had a class for this, making this. And I had a great time making it, but I never did get around to finishing it. And folios aren't really my thing, although I think it's fun. If somebody else is interested in finishing this up, or if you just love folios and you want to, you know, it's done in, I chose paper that, you know, I'm not going to say it's ugly because I don't actually think this paper is ugly, but I deliberately made it kind of like spring or early summer kind of I wanted it to kind of feel like fun and maybe a little bit like ice cream, or just very fun stripy and polka dotty paper. This folder here is divided, so there's 2 spots here, and it's closed with Velcro. There's a little journal in here. So let's see. And I put in all different colors. 2, 3. That's that lab paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's newsprint. That's 24 pounds. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aquamarine. 7. 8. 9. So there are 9 pieces of paper. That makes 18 pages. That makes 36 sides. And I've got this upside down. Sugar. So when you open it, it goes like this. So on this side, that's just all the you could put a waterfall thing here. You could you could punch some holes here carefully and add in a notebook, like a flippy uppy notebooky kind of thing. So there's a couple of pockets here. This is like a pocket this way in, and then there's a side pocket over here. Pocket. Then you've got your 36 sides, 18 page little journal in there. Then you have your envelope with the divider in there. And then there's a big pocket here. I will say the pockets on this are a little tight. I might have, I probably we should have gusseted them. That was not part of it. And then there's pockets even on the front. And it's got the handmade, so it goes like that. And it's unfinished. Obviously, you could finish it a number of ways. It would be great for gratefuls or list keeping or whatever you would like to do with it. But it's been sitting on a shelf, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to finish that. And I think somebody else might thoroughly enjoy and use it. It'd be great for documenting a trip. Take it with you on the trip. You could put things in all the little pockets and add stuff to the front and the back and the inside to make it trip or event specific, like a birthday or an anniversary or a kid's, a little kid's. It's I will admit it's a little kid colors, but that's part of me too. All the dark creepy plus the kitschy cute. So this is a folio with a small 18 page, 36 side, undecorated in terms of tags and stuff. $5 because it's unfinished. It's really sturdy. It is made out of a one of those. It's a file folder, but it's one of those craft ones that's a little bit thicker. That's almost like pressboard. So it is a good sturdy construction, and you've got a little spine on it. So and a little bit of give here. She had us put a couple of folds in so that you're not going to get all bulked up in there, even if you add some stuff. You just come down and maybe crease that a little bit, and you've got a little, So $5 if you're interested in that. And that's the end, ladies. I'm sorry for keeping you 1 hour and 24 minutes. Holy cannolis. So if you want to order, please don't do it in the description box below. Please email me to it's in the chat box, but it's also in the description box down there. I will have more videos. They will be shorter than this. I apologize for the length of this one. I hope you have watched it at double speed. If not, always feel welcome to. I'm not worried about my watch time. I'm not anywhere near 1,000. I'm probably never going to be monetized because I swear, and my content is, not family friendly with all the because I like scary, creepy, weird things. So that is it. I hope to see you all tomorrow on Friday. I'll put a thing in Facebook about why I haven't been live. There's just been a few things going on with me. I'm not deliberately being like flaky or anything, and I'm not sick. I just had some things to take care of, and I thought I had put a message in the Facebook group, guys, and I went back and I looked, and I didn't. So I just thought about it, and I did not do it. My apologies on that. But starting on Friday and then going forward, I found a way that this situation is resolved. And should anything like it happen again, it's not going to affect my live schedule. I've made that very clear. So that is, and it doesn't have anything to do with Els or Mike. It's with my own family. So don't think that there's anything weird going on here. It's just I had to deal with some stuff with my family, and it took up a bit of time. So I apologize for seeming flaky. That was not my intent. But I will see you guys. I'm not coming on live tonight. I'm trying to get tomorrow's sale thing together, and I've got a bunch of other, loose ends and things to do. But thank you so much for coming and watching my my video sale. I appreciate it. Let's put these back up here for something for the video to go out on. I think those are fun. All the rest of the stuff is ready to be filed away in a little box. And I'll have another video tomorrow. I promise it'll only be about a half an hour or so. Thank you again. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and hugs and kisses to everyone. The end.